Yo, what's up, guys? So I realized that I might not be the most empathetic person out there in the world because I'm currently in sales. I've done sales for the last 1.5 years, and I struggle to really understand and be able to put myself in their shoes because honestly, they're just a bunch of pussies, if I'm gonna be honest. They have a very weird and flawed mentality that I don't understand. They talk about how they haven't done anything ever since they started thinking about doing something and wanting to do something, and it's been years on years and years. And they're just sitting there letting the days go by and not really doing anything. And I really struggle to understand that. Like, if you know you want to achieve something, if you know you want a change in your life and you really want to achieve this thing, it means a lot to you and it would make you feel a certain way, a good way. How can you not sacrifice everything and do everything in your power day in and day out to achieve that thing? Like, just struggle to grasp that. I just struggle to understand the idea of, I want this thing, but I'm not even going to try. And I speak to a lot of these kinds of individuals. Like, they know that they need to make a change in their lives. They start venting to me about how they're not satisfied with what they're doing. They're working all the time. They never get a break. They feel like they're stuck in a hamster wheel. They say all these things, and all of them say pretty much the same thing. And I start calling them out on their bullshit. They all speak about wanting the same things. Oh, I want to achieve this. I want to get rich. I want this and that. I'm like, do you really want that? Do you actually want it, or do you just think you want it? Because if you truly want something, you will do anything to achieve that thing. Anything. I remember when I quit my job in 2023, I knew that I really, really wanted freedom. That was my goal. I just wanted to be free. I was sick and tired of commuting every single day to my job and from my job, spending 2, 3 hours, sometimes even more, just, on traveling. I was sick and tired of that, and I knew I wanted more. I wanted freedom. So I did everything in my power to achieve it. I invested in a 7K mentorship. I quit my job and I just went all in. I failed a lot along the way until I found sales and it started working for me. But I gave it all. I tried. I really showed myself that this is something I truly want. So I quit my job. I wasn't even making any money. I just quit. I was like, fuck it. I knew if I was going to wait for the moment where I started making money, that was going to take forever. That was going to take years. I had to put myself in an uncomfortable position, put my back against the wall and just do what I got to do. And these prospects that I speak to, they don't have that mentality. They don't think in these patterns. They're very like safe thinking, and that thinking is exactly why they are where they're at in life. When you think about, I'm only going to do what's safe, you're never going to take a risk, you're never going to put yourself in an uncomfortable position, and you're never actually going to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. So, what these people do, they always wait for the perfect moment until it feels safe, until it doesn't feel risky. But the truth is, it's never going to feel safe. It's never going to feel comfortable. It's never going to feel non risky. It's always going to be risky and dangerous. Not dangerous, but it's always going to have a risk involved doing this thing. But they're always just waiting for that perfect moment. And that's the thing that I struggle to understand. And I mean, it just boggles me how they say they want something, but their actions say something else. And that's the part that I don't understand. So, I don't know. It's a very interesting phenomenon because I just know how I am. I know how I am. Like, if I want something, I will do whatever it takes to achieve it. And I've also met people in my personal life, like not just prospects, that act in this way. They talk about, oh, I want freedom. I want to achieve this. I don't want to work for someone. I'm tired of doing this. I want my own thing. Like, they all want the same thing. But why does no one have it in them to just do whatever it takes to achieve it? It's not really that hard, if I'm going to be honest. All you got to do is just put yourself in an uncomfortable position, start working and being consistent with what you're doing. You don't have to be a professional. You just have to be consistent and do enough, and you're going to get there eventually. It's just a matter of time. If you're consistent, it's just a matter of time. That's all it is. You don't have to be an expert at what it is that you do. It's going to help you if you are, but you don't have to be exceptional in the beginning. You just have to be good enough and better than most people and realize that there's no competition. Most people are fucking faggots. They're weak as hell. They won't do whatever it takes. You just have to be a little bit better than them and you'll have whatever it is that you want in life. And it starts with just being able to put yourself in an uncomfortable position and then just going from there. But yeah, that's something that I've noticed in sales over the last like 1.5 years. People are truly pathetic and I struggle to really empathize with them. I definitely don't sympathize with them. I don't feel sorry for anyone. Everything in life is your fault. Everything you've done has led you up until this point. Every single decision, every single doing has put you in the position that you are right now. So everything is your fault. And people say the past doesn't define you. I 100% disagree. The past is exactly what defines you. Every action you've taken up until now, everything you've done up until now has shaped the person that you are. So I don't feel sorry for anyone. Anyone has the opportunity to change their lives, especially if you live in a first world country with internet, with AI, with all the resources you have available. There is no reason for you to fail. And if you do fail, it's completely and utterly your fault. So that's just my take on it. I just struggle to understand and empathize with people. And this is something I've noticed over the last 1.5 years, and it kind of bothers me, but it is what it is. I guess there's a good side to it as well, you know? Less competition, because honestly, there is no competition, as I mentioned earlier. Like, everyone's a fucking loser and everyone's weak. But yeah, I'll just keep taking their money. I don't give a fuck, you know? If they want to be weak and, you know, they don't want to do whatever it takes, you know, nothing they do, nothing I say is going to help them get to that point because they're just born to lose. But yeah, whoever is watching this that identifies with that and has that same flawed mindset, you need to take a good look in the mirror and start thinking in a different way, because that's not going to help you. That's actually something that's going to keep harming you until you change your way of thinking. Because like, how's that going to help you? You know what it is that you want in life, but you don't have the balls to do anything. Like, think about it. The years are just going to pass by. You're going to get into your 30s, 40s, 50s. Then you're going to be an old fuck and you're going to die. No one's going to remember you. You're not even going to remember anything from your life because you didn't even do anything memorable. So if you're that kind of person that I just described over this video, then you need to do whatever it takes to change that. You need to really look within, be self-aware, and stop being a fucking retard and stop being a pussy, right? Start trying, start doing something, okay? People who don't even try are worse than quitters. And that's something that I truly think and truly believe. And I like, it's not something that, you know, is controversial to say because it's very true. People who don't even try are worse than quitters, because at least quitters tried. So yeah. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I just wanted to rant as I always do. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers.